Hey guys, it's Allison here and I'm getting ready to start day 11 of load 518, and I need to go super fast because my battery's going to die pretty soon, and I don't have a lot of time today. It is spring fair day and I need to get over to the school shortly. So I have prepped some things in advance. I will just tell you that right now. So the meme today is all about why women live longer than men, and it's shown, the pictures show men doing stupidly crazy things, death-defying things. So I don't necessarily have any photos like that from our trip to Britain last summer. However, I do have a story to tell about this trip that we took on this paddle steamer called the Waverley, which is apparently some famous ship, last seafaring paddle wheeler, blah blah blah. But my uncle wanted to book a trip for us to go up the Clyde as a family, and we thought that would be fine. We had looked at things online, and there looked to be a sort of short trip that went up to this town called Helensburgh, where we could get off and get the train back, and I think the kids were even free on that trip or something like that. It all seemed good, so we were like, yeah, sure, that sounds great. Instead, my uncle booked a 10-hour tour that went up to Dunoon, and where we had to we would have had to wait for about 3 hours because the paddle steamer went even further up and then came back. It would pick us up and take us all the way back to Glasgow. The day before this, we did a big 10-hour, 12-hour, whatever bus tour of some parts of the Scottish Highlands, well, Highlands-ish. So we were not really thinking that another 10 hours on a boat, of all things, was a good thing to do with our children. And 3 hours in Dunoon, if the weather was bad, what were our kids going to do for 3 hours? This just was a horrible idea as far as we were concerned. And he had bought the tickets and everything, and we were sort of felt a bit trapped. However, my aunt, his wife, stepped in, fixed it all for us. She got off at Helensburgh with us, and we waved goodbye to the rest of my uncles and aunts, and they kept going. And I felt really bad because these guys had come, he'd come all the way from Liverpool, she'd come down from near Stirling, and I felt really bad that we were not hanging out with them all day, but honestly, I just couldn't put my kids through that. I couldn't put myself through that. I do not do well on boats, so I was very happy to get off after a few hours. Anyways, long story short, that's what I'm scrapbooking about. So, to make the layout go a little bit faster, I've already written my journaling, and I've got a couple of papers that I want to pull in. Excuse me. Got letter stickers and some embellishments. Hopefully I can make this come together quite quickly. And yeah, so I think I am going to mat these. I don't think I need all that water, so although this might just be the same height. You know, I'm going to make it the same height, mat this like that, and put it on there. Boom, Bob's your uncle. It'll all be done. Although I don't actually have an uncle named Bob. David, Willie. I have those types of uncles, but no Bobs. So I have chosen papers today. This is a Stampin' Up! Paper that I've had in my stash for ages. It's fairly thick, and it's got this embossed wood grain pattern on it. They say it's not acid-free and that we shouldn't scrapbook with it, but I don't honestly really care. And then this one this blue. See, I went straight to my wood grain stack because I wanted to pull out the wood grain on the boat. This one, it was in my stack like this, and I love this. However, when I turned it over and I saw the blue, I like that too. So this is an old Gossamer blue from 2014, and this was done by Tracy Reed. All right, so I'm just going to trim this, and then stick it onto my layout, and then I'll have this wood grain all the way around. I've got so many things to the side of my trimmer that I'm having trouble getting my paper flat enough to trim properly. Okay, Last time I did my photos up there, so I think I'm going to pull them all the way down here today. Well, maybe not quite that far. And then maybe I can put some embellishment down there in the corner. But let's get my title first. And I haven't looked to see what I can spell with this. Oh, I don't think I have any E's left in this, do I? No. Okay. I was going to put Waverly. I don't think I have any E's in that one either. All the ones I pulled out are getting very picked over as far as letters. Now, is that too close? Maybe. Kind of want a blue. What do I want to call this as well? I don't even have an F in this. I was thinking day trip fail. Okay, I'm going to need to try and find some different letters. What about these ones? Now these ones always need some extra adhesive, because goodness knows, American Crafts, honestly. I think for right now, because I'm sort of on a time crunch, I'm just going to place them and then add more adhesive later. Oh, I don't have any E's. I used up all my E's. How does that happen? I have an F. Can I turn the F into an E? I don't think I can in this font. Okay, plan C. I don't have any E's in any of these. Let's go little letters then. We can just sort of tuck them in here. In fact, I'm going to see if I can't pull all this over a little bit so they're not falling off the edge there. going to need some extra adhesive as well, but I will do that after. Just want to get this filmed before my battery runs out. So I realize that I'm kind of rushing through things, but that one says the story of today. And that one says one for the books. That's my phone ringing and I'm going to ignore it. I don't think I'm going to add a lot of embellishment to this today. It's, you know, it's not like it's a super happy story, I think. It's sort of one of those stories that definitely is funnier the farther away from it you get, but at the time I was really not very happy about it. Feeling very under embellished. What else can I add? Do I have any? I have plus signs. I don't have any fun little asterisks on here. Okay, maybe some of those jewels I bought yesterday, the other day. These are actually I think like a string of jewels. What if I bring in, they're on the whole string. So how many do I need? I need, oops, 7 there. And then we'll just put the other ones up here. What do you think? Where is the story of today? There we go. Put that there. Okay guys, super fast, but I'm going to call it done. Load is not necessarily about making the most fantastically beautiful layouts, it's just about making a layout. So today, this is my layout, and I have a story, and I have a title, and I have some photos and embellishment, and that's good. Okay, off to the school. Have a good one, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.